Hello BookTube, I'm back from my camp and today we've got a fun video. I'm going to be doing a wrap up and a sneaky little haul of the books I read and got while I was camping. And so, it's not that much to get through, but I'll start with the books I did get. Because I did get a handful. Because where I went in Swan Hill, there was no like major bookstores or anything. So I had to rely on where I stayed. They had like a little book swap place. It was like a tub, like a plastic blue tub in like the laundry room, and I put in some the books I showed you I was going to get rid of. I dumped them in there, and I'll get to also what I dumped in there. But I'll show you these I got. I got P.D. James, and I've got Cover Her Face, A Mind to Murder, and Death of a Expert Witness. So I got those free, and I've heard of P.D. James. I know nothing about him. Let me know in the comments if that's a good place to start because I want to see if I like him or not. And then I also found my queen, Jackie Collins. I love Jackie Collins. She's so fun. She's self-aware that she's Jackie Collins, and I kind of love that for her. But this is part of her big series. I need to find all of them so I can read them in order because I did start to read this series out of order, and I feel like I need to start from the start. So those were the four books I found. I didn't buy any more, but I did get rid of some. And that was I'm gonna hold up this Hemingway here because on the way, like in the drive there, I read oh my god, what's it called? Like oh my god, it's literally escaping my mind. The Old Man and the Sea, and that was a reread for me. I read it like once before. I never liked it, and I didn't like it this time. And I was like, maybe this Hemingway isn't for me. And so then I brought For Whom the Bell Tolls, and I got like 100 pages in, and I'm like, yeah, nah, this Hemingway is not working for me. And Steve done a video where he talked about Hemingway, and I just connected to that. I've never liked Hemingway, so I'm gonna go through my shelves, and I've read all the Hemingway I have. Like I've read A Removable Feast. I have A Farewell to Arms that I've read up here too, and they're fine. But I know I'm never gonna go back to them. So one day I'll do a whole unhaul and get rid of those because I don't need them anymore. I'd rather have John Steinbeck if I'm being honest. But anyway, so I did dump those two Hemingway books there, and for someone else to have, and those Georgia Hale ones, those copies. But okay, in terms of what I've read, I read a lot because it was I don't know. I just woke up and I started reading. Unless we were going somewhere, I literally just read the entire day. So I did get through a lot. The only book that I brought on on like my camping TBR, but I did not get to, was An Infamous Army by Georgia Hare. I didn't think I told you I was gonna bring this one, but yeah, I didn't get to it. I'll get to it soon. I love Georgia Hare, and the two that I read on like the trip was amazing. And so the first Georgia Hare I read on this trip was Regency Buck. I love Regency Buck. It's one of her more famous ones, and it's amazing. There's a weird reference to The Monk by Matthew Lewis, and I did not expect that. But I read this one, and I also read The Spanish Bride. So I read these two, loved them, devoured them, read them in like a day. I love Georgia Hare. She's like the queen of my life. And I didn't know these were part of an overall series because you have These Old Shades, Devil's Cub, Regency Buck, and A Spanish Bride. I didn't realize they were like a 4 book series, and until I looked it up to mark Regency Buck, I read it on Goodreads. And I didn't realize that I just casually had The Spanish Bride was the final book, and I was like, oh, I may as well just finish it now. So I read those. I love Georgia Hare. I have a stack of her I need to get to, and I can't wait. What did I read next? I did keep on going with Montaigne's essays. I've done like an essay a day. In terms of the essay I'm up to today, I haven't read it yet. I'm up to On the Armor of the Parthians. And so I'm still in volume 2, but we're slowly making our way through. And I love Montaigne. He's lovely. He's really good. Then, because I was like, I'm reading all this romance, and I'm reading the most evilest book I've ever read, but I can't even wait to the end for it. But I was like, I want like a Christian, because I recently read God's Perfect Child, that non-fiction book, and I devoured it. I loved it so much, and I thought I would read New Testament History by F. Bruce. This is so amazing. It is like if I was to recommend a one go to like history of early Christianity, this is like V1. It's not as narrative leaning, but the prose are a bit dry. But I loved it. It was amazing. I love for me it really picked up when he started like talking about the beginning of the Christian era in Rome. And I just love this so much. If you have not checked this out, please do because it is iconic and I will keep it forever. And it's currently on my bedside table. So I read that, and then I read Shirley by Charlotte Bronte. This is my second last Bronte novel I've got to do before I read all of them. The only one I have left is Villette. And I know nothing about it going in, and I knew nothing about Shirley. And this was a really nice surprise. I wasn't let down by it at all because I think a lot of people tend to do because they want another Jane Eyre, and this isn't really Jane Eyre. And I loved everyone in this. I didn't really like the two brothers, the main leading men, but outside of that, there was some lovely speeches, some lovely moments. And you haven't read Shirley, please do. So I don't know when I'll get to Villette, but I really want to do it soon because I want to make like a ranking of Bronte's books. So I read that, and on I've got to give an update on the most evilest. I hate this book so much. It's literally pain, and it's scarring. I never want to pick it up again. Like even like touching it, I feel gross. And that's Finnegan's Wake. I'm still doing a chapter a day. I hate this book. This is fucking garbage. Sorry for my language, but it is genuinely bad. I'm 383 pages in. I'm like only just over halfway, and I could not tell you the plot. I literally used to wake up, and I was like, oh, I've got to do my daily Finnegan's Wake because I'm fucking psycho, and I hate it so much. I've been annotating it, and I just absolutely like I cannot put to words how much this book is dumb. Like the parts where it goes into like the songs, and it's just so dumb, and I hate it. And so I don't want to put this on the desk. Sorry for that bang, but I just chucked it on the floor because it's Finnegan's Wake. But anyway, that's a quick wrap up of what I read and what I found on my camping trip. And we're back on the daily grind for videos coming soon. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching BookTube, and I'll see you next time.